Scalp you!
What's up, everybody?
What up?
Welcome to episode 12 of Revival Radio. My name is Rich Steve.
And it's the Brain Cell.
We go by Critical Mass.
C-Mass in this bitch.
Man, that's some fucked up shit that we just watched, isn't it?
Yeah, dude, what the hell was that?
My fucking hair getting scalped, man. You know, we talked about it before that I was doing this wrestling shit again. As you can see from the pictures, September to remember in fucking Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. Formed my faction, got my head scalped with a knife by Crazy Shay, and then got my head beat in by Big Buddha with a chair. Some fucking shit, but hey.
Damn, that's pretty harsh, man.
It was, but next month, October 29th, Lunatic's Ball, it's going down. I get my revenge.
Going down!
How you feeling this week, Brain Cell?
Just getting over a cold and shit, you know how it is.
I do. Yeah, you caught it from me.
It's all good, dude.
But I think we got some big news that we got to tell everybody about for those who've been sleeping for the last month.
Right.
Last weekend, we did it. We opened up for the Insane Clown Posse on the Riddlebox tour up in Reading at Reverb. And that shit was fire.
Hashtag lit.
Yo. You know, it was a little bit weak. I'm not gonna lie. They put us on the backstage.
With some weak-ass awning and shit.
But we made the fucking most of it. And the people that were there, that came outside, they fucking got hype as shit.
They knew what's up, dude.
They got hype. I want to send a shout out to all of you guys. I posted some pictures with you guys. If you haven't seen them on Instagram and Facebook, like, thank you for real for the love you showed us.
Throw them up here. You guys can check them out right now.
Fucking right. But that shit was dope, man. Then ICP themselves, how fucking crazy was that?
I was gone for that.
This dude, he wasn't driving, by the way, just so everybody knows. But during, like, the second song of Riddlebox, he comes up to me, he's like, knowing I don't really drink. And he's just like, yo, you want an IPA? I'm like, nah, dude, I'm cool. I don't want an IPA. He goes up to the bar, comes back, he goes, they won't give me an IPA, but they gave me a glass of water. Got flagged at your own show, man. Good job, I gotta say.
You ain't doing it right unless you get flagged.
Fucking right. But the whole show from top to bottom was really fucking lit as fuck, as you said.
Sold a bunch of t-shirts and CDs, made a bunch of connections, new friends and
If you haven't gotten the t-shirt yet, by the way, we just sent our first out-of-state order the other day on
fucking
Tuesday.
Right.
We have a PayPal set up. I have a link. I will share it on the YouTube page. So you can get on there, get yourself a t-shirt, get yourself a CD, throw it in there. $15, $5 shipping and handling. $20. That's nothing, dude. Support your local artist. But
real shit.
I think it's time that we talk about this week's Prole of the Week.
Week.
So I think we should stick with the theme of the ICP show with this one. Somebody who's performed with us at that show and at other shows in the past. Who we got this week, Brain?
We got JPK. You can follow him on SoundCloud at JPK732.
That's the same for his Twitter, his Instagram, his Facebook. All the links are JPK732. His website, jpkhiphop.com.
I got a CD. Copped a CD. Support your local artist, man. Fucking The Dope Opera.
Ooh.
I got a t-shirt, man. It's dope as shit. Look, he's even got different colored matching rubber bands on this shit.
JPK's on point with the merch, man. He's legit. So nice, man. Shout out to you, dude. Look at that dope shit. Some flash shit, man.
100% East Coast hip-hop. He even hooked it up with a fucking pendant right here.
Got the charm. JPK, man. Originally from New Brunswick, New Jersey. Now he's claiming Faribault, Minnesota as his home.
Oh, shit.
I was actually talking to one of his friends after our set outside during ICP, and she was telling me about their travels from Minnesota. They went through a lot to get to that show to perform for you, Juggalos. Just want you to know. But he's also performed with Twisted, with Tech-9, with us at the Twisted show, actually. He's performed at the Gathering of the Juggalos. He has 7 releases under his belt.
This dude's a vet, man.
Straight up, man. And if you look at all of his merch and stuff, the way that he does it, he's a pro, man. Color coordinated, all that type of shit. But the song we got for you from him is called Smoke Yola. when we come back from that, we're going to get into Renaissance Man, break our new album down from start to finish.
You know, this guy kind of sounds like 50 Cent, man.
He does.
I never heard of him before, but I met him at the show, and he was hella fucking nice.
Real nice, dude.
And, shout out to you, JPK.
Shout out to you, JPK. Always fun to rock it with you, man.
We still got another couple minutes on here until the song comes, man.
Okay, well, what else do you think, man? What else is going on in the world of CMAS? So now we're about to be dropping the album. The day that this comes out, this podcast is actually the day that we're going to be dropping it.
October 9th.
You can go on to DatPiff. You can go on to SoundCloud. You can go on to YouTube. I'm sure I'll put it up on there. Reverb Nation, Bandcamp. Trying to get it onto iTunes. Trying to get it onto CD Bay. The whole 9
CD
yards.
baby.
So we can get it onto Spotify and your other streaming services like that. We have a lot planned for this album, man.
So what are we gonna do today? Let's break down, give them a little intro.
So what we're gonna do is the same thing that we did for the last two albums. Something that I personally wanted to do on this podcast is go down track by track. Just because we do talk about some stuff that can be over your head. Some stuff that you might not pick up on the intricacies of.
Right.
So I like to have this opportunity for us to tell everybody 2 songs at a time just exactly what was going on in our head during the writing process.
That sounds fucking good to me, man.
I'm fucking hype on it, man.
We got how many songs?
We have 10 songs on the album, so we're going to be breaking down 7 for you because there are a couple intro tracks and things like that.
Interludes.
Who were some of the people that were actually featured in those? Let them know.
The interludes, Eric Dubé. You can find him on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
He's a flat earth guy. Mm-hmm. Highly recommend him. He's the #1 guy for that shit for me.
I agree.
And then we have Mike Rupert. And then we have a little bit of Star Trek shit in there on the first track, as you'll hear pretty soon.
But yeah, overall, I have to say this is probably my favorite album that we've ever released. We've gotten a lot of really, really positive feedback from this one.
The production on this one, man, like I fucking put like everything I could into this one, man. It's a complete album.
Brain Cell was finding out stuff like up until the last week. Like new things.
Still finding shit out
new
every day,
things in
man.
the Pro Tools that he was just throwing in to add that extra little bit of flavor.
Mm-hmm.
The album, like we said, it's 10 tracks. It started out...
Runs for a half hour.
We'll get back to that, though. This is Smoke Your Lie. JPK, shout out to you. We'll be back.
Smoke your lie when you trying to get by, cause I'm stay so high till the day that I die, and you can hate on high for the rest of your life, but I'ma puff my life so you can say what you like, so just smoke your lie when you trying to get by, cause I'm stay so high till the day that I die, and you can hate on high for the rest of your life, but I'ma puff my life so you can say what you like. I don't know, dog, this weed got me trippin', man. Got me sounding like I came out the South, man. They say they cop O's, but they be coders. But I'm blowing that piff that's grown underwater. You're puffin' the dirt, then my lungs are out of odor. And I don't know what to say for ya. I'm blazing that shit that got me staring in the fridge for a soda. And shit ain't changed since I was sober. Niggas be hating, cause your homie is posted in the hood. Chain swinging, facing off blunts to the goods.
Welcome back, everybody, to episode 12 of Revival Radio, the Renaissance Man episode.
Chip.
You just heard JPK, our Pro of the Week, Smoke Your Lie. This shit's fucking fire, dude. Check out the rest of his stuff. So, as we were saying, we're going to break down the entire album for you, all the tracks on Renaissance Man. First thing that I think that we should talk about is how the whole concept of Renaissance Man came together, because the original working title was Bread and Circuses.
Right.
You came up with that. What is Bread and Circuses?
Bread and Circuses is like it was the Roman times, right? With the gladiators and shit. Mm-hmm. They would keep the people distracted with these games and shit, with the circuses. And food and drink and shit, keep them all fat and fed and fucking drunk. and they'll be distracted from what's really going on.
And that correlates today. You look at the UFC, you look at the NFL, like all this different stuff that's used just to distract the masses.
The drugs, fucking...
The bullshit scandals, like Kim Kardashian, her getting robbed or whatever. You know, just stuff like that used to distract. The killer clowns that are going on right now.
It's all a bunch of bullshit.
It's all just means of distraction, make you think everything's going good. Even things that are going bad, it's still like, oh, that's a first world problem. Like, it's not even a big deal.
Or it's to put you in fear so you give your freedoms away.
So that was the idea. I wanted to do Renaissance Man. I had gotten that idea from the Operation Renaissance Project, which was the Anonymous and Tech-9 collab that they kind of did where, you know, they were trying to shed light on underground artists and stuff like that to show the movement that we could have and be the Renaissance. And I thought that was cool because, you know, Renaissance Man, that's a jack of all trades, somebody who does a little bit of everything, and that's exactly what we are, dude. You know, we do the video stuff, I do the wrestling, you do production, you know, we skateboard, and we have so many different things that we have our hands in, like, we do everything.
The fucking knowledge shit.
Exactly. So we wound up going with the title Renaissance Man, but the very first track on the album is Bread and Circuses.
Right. It was the first one we had recorded. Yep. Besides the outro. We actually had the outro done before anything else.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty...
Which is weird.
Though the last track actually was kind of from the last recording sessions.
Yeah.
From the daytime music recording sessions.
We just ended up saving it for later.
Yeah, and it's one of my favorite tracks, actually. I love that song, so it's cool with me. So we kind of already talked about what you were talking about in Bread and Circuses with the games and stuff like that. What I was trying to do on that was kind of talk about all the stuff that we've talked about in the podcast, you know, and everything that's going to happen later on as a little prelude. Not one of my favorite verses, to be honest, that I've done. I like
It's not one of our favorite tracks.
No,
actually,
it's really not.
But, I mean, you can't. Not every song is gonna be your favorite track.
No, it's not. But I think as a whole, it encapsulates like the entire album, and it's a really good. The way that it starts, the very slow plotting. It
sets up the whole feel for the entire album.
Exactly. Like, I wanted to open shows with it. Thank God you talked me out of that one, dude. But like, I could see that just because of like, I remember the Hell's Pit tour with ICP when they would come out to Welcome to the Darkness or whatever. Like that slow plotting. I like that. But to each their own. Next track though is upbeat, something we actually opened up the ICP show with, and that's Necromancer. What can you tell me about that song?
This one's about waking up people, waking up the sheeple, man, waking the dead up. Like, at first, I was gonna go and write like a darker type song,
right?
Because we knew we were opening up for ICP.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we wanted to have a little bit of wicked shit in there.
We figured out a way to make it like wicked, but also our style of like that truth, fucking knowledge type shit. Talking about fucking waking people up.
You know, we've talked before about how we're not like horrorcore and stuff like that, but we do have our roots in that. Like when we first started, we wrote some really fucking dark, wicked shit. You know, and then, like, we continue even on, like, First Contact with Labyrinth and stuff like that, like...
We just do it in our own way.
Exactly. You don't have to talk about murder and shit like that. You can talk about it like this, and I fucking love it.
Shit with a message.
Exactly.
You know, we'll take, like, the devil's advocate point of view sometimes on tracks.
Exactly. I really like the little bridge part on this one, too. The, I'm not a slave, I'm not a slave. It's the first time I was really trying to put a little bit of that punk element that, you know, I love to fuck with every now and then into it. Who's Edward Kelly? I know that you reference him in your verse.
I knew I should have looked this up before again. He was a alchemist or like black magician type guy.
Okay.
Just search it up. You will not regret looking this guy up. This dude. He's what was the line, man?
Like Edward Kelly raised the dead.
Yeah. He was like a modern necromancer type, like Aleister Crowley type. Okay.
That's cool.
Like an apprentice of Aleister Crowley or some shit, basically.
I love how I kind of threw in the chemtrail line in this one too.
Yeah.
You know, arise, now look into my eyes, bask in the glow of the chemtrail skies. It's some tight shit, man.
And you know what's kind of crazy? Like, during the ICP show, we opened with this song, and like it was the black moon that night.
I almost forgot about that.
And like as we're doing it, I was like, "Holy shit! This is like an invocation to like black magic."
For those who don't know, there was a lot of talk going around, some biblical type talk, apocalyptic talk, because there was just all those blood moons recently, and now there was this black moon on the same night as the ICP show.
You guys know what a blue moon is? It's when there's 2 full moons in a month. A black moon is when there's 2 new moons in a month.
It's like really rare. It doesn't happen often, but the night that we played with the ICP, there happened to be a black moon going on.
Wicked shit, man.
I think Necromancer is one of my favorite songs on the album. It's definitely one of my favorite to play live now that we've actually done it.
Is this the one that I went like hella hard on?
Yeah, dude.
And I wasn't like feeling it at first, but then you guys were like, nah, I liked it.
I did that. That's very true, man. I remember that because I remember sitting right here while you were recording. You're like, dude, I think we need to tone it down like just a little bit. And I was like, fuck no, dude. This is what's going to get the people in the pit, you know? So I love it, man. It's really one of my favorites. So we're about to go into the songs real quick. We're going to give you all the way through for Bread and Circuses, Necromancer. When we come back, we're going to be talking about On My Way Up and Go Your Own Way, which are also 2 of my favorite songs. I feel like I'm going to be saying that a lot this album.
This album is fire.
It's so fucking good, though. So we shall be right back. And
put your seatbelts on, man. Fire up your bowls.
Fire up a joint.
Pour yourself up some nectar of the gods.
Vibe out. All that type of shit.
Because I feel like our shit should come prescribed with like all of the above that I just said before you even listen to it. And sometimes, man, like you gotta listen to it a few times in a row. I find shit all the time where like I don't like it at first. But then if I listen to the whole album all the way through like a couple times by myself.
The new Head album, I wasn't really feeling at first. Which I know you fucking love, and now I really like it too.
I felt like that about like the last one that they did too.
I didn't really like that one, just gotta say, it wasn't really my favorite, man.
But here's, what are the songs? Bread and Circuses?
Bread and Circuses and Necromancer. We shall be right back.
Cheer.
But if there have been slaves for over 2,000 years, hasn't there always been discontent runaways?
They want blood, bread, and a circus, drugs, sex, death, another sacrificial service. So here's your blood, here's your bread, and here's your circus. Just don't ever figure out that you're all controlled behind the curtains. You'll never figure out your purpose. You'll never figure out your destiny, or that material things are worthless. In the end, when you're dead and finally free from the grasp, they've stolen our minds. The truth is something you'll never see, cause you're blind. Read the signs, find your fire, reignite it. They keep us dumbed down, and I see no one left to fight it. With your Sunday games, Monday games, NFL, MLB, all week just the same. Got games on your phone, and you can't get around it. Offer ads by the thousand. They're selling us poison and we ask them for some more. Got Stockholm Syndrome all across the board. No more will we stand aside watching people die. This is war for your mind, so get yourself off the sideline. They want blood, bread, and a circus, drugs, sex, death, another sacrificial service. So here's your blood, here's your bread, and here's your circus. Just don't ever figure out that you're all controlled behind the curtains.
I need drugs will make me sane. Drugs will fix imbalances, drugs will fix my brain. If I take too many drugs, there's drugs that bring me back, and there's drugs for the withdrawal, the drugs that I lack. I think my psychobabble sentiments are terribly misplaced. Don't even hide the information, all they throw it in my face. Aliens aren't real, NASA photos photo CGI. Monsanto holds a patent to our poison food supply. CNN loves to cover MK Ultra suicides with the soundtrack provided by the orange butterfly. Your body's paralyzed, your brain is hypnotized. You're left demoralized, traumatized and sterilized. Repetition, the easiest way to take control. Perpetual war keeps the fear in your soul. Repetition, the easiest way to take control. Leave you crying for the blood of those you'll never know.
They want blood, bread, and a circus. Drugs, sex, death, another sacrificial service. So here's your blood, here's your bread, and here's your circus. Just don't ever figure out that you're all controlled behind the curtains.
Long ago, there were rebellions, but they were suppressed. And with each century, the slaves acquired more rights under the law. They received rights to medicine, the right to government payments in their old age. And they slowly learned to be content.
The new world came, but it's not too late.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Cradle to the grave, nothing but a slave.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Feeling like the last man on earth that can put up a stand, fighting against a man. And my plan, is to wake up as many fucking people as I can. Like Edward Kelly raised the dead, ain't nothing you can tell me, I'm a day ahead. And you always fall $1 short. Never rest until the pillars and your pyramids all collapse in your courts. Funeral pyre for the court. I ain't never scared, we can go to battle any day or anywhere. Just stand there and hold the camera, bitch. Spent 4 days in the grave, then he's raised to a prayer, and is now called Lazarus. I ain't a god in the sense that I'm perfect. I'm a god cause you'll bow to these verses. Welcome to the service, torches lit for the sermon. All standing in a circle trying to look behind the curtain. The new world came, but it's not too late.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Cradle to the grave, nothing but a slave.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Break those chains, awaken from the spell and raise hell. For every day wasted in a cell, I have no strings, I'm not a puppet you can master.
Yeah,
no, I'm the necromancer.
Arise, now look into my eyes. Bask in the glow of the chemtrail skies. My, what a time to be alive. Listen to my swan song before my swan dies. I'm looking at the masses, they sleeping or they dead. I'm taking all their classes, they won't get in my head. Get up off your asses, stop begging for your bread. I'm no longer passive, I'd rather fight instead. I see them roaming the world like a Romero flick. Can't think for themselves, the sight makes me sick. I gotta be honest, I don't mean to be a dick, but you keep on falling for the same magic trick. It's a shame, but that's why I'm here, bringing souls out the void and into the clear. I've called by many names over just as many years. Our legacy lives on, though our bodies disappear.
The new world came, but it's not too late.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Cradle to the grave, nothing but a slave.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Break those chains, awaken from the spell and raise hell. For every day wasted in a cell, I have no strings, I'm not a puppet you can master. No, I'm the necromancer.
I'm not a slave, I'm not a slave. You won't put me in my grave, in my grave. No, I'm not afraid, not afraid. Middle finger in your face, in your face, in your face.
The new world came, but it's not too late.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Cradle to the grave, nothing but a slave.
It's time to wake the dead up, wake the dead up.
Break those chains, awaken from the spell and raise hell. For every day wasted in a cell, I have no strings, I'm not a puppet you can master. No, I'm the necromancer.
And welcome back, everyone, to Revival Radio. I just need to correct myself real quick about this Edward Kelly guy.
Yeah.
He's 17th century English alchemist.
So not of Aleister Crowley. I don't know what
No, Aleister Crowley is like fucking inspired off this guy.
Yeah, other way around.
So, real quick about him, he's fucking known for summoning spirits or angels in a mirror.
Being a necromancer.
And also claimed to possess the secret of transmuting base metals into gold. Alchemy shit, so.
Oh yeah, we also didn't just define straight up like what a necromancer is. Somebody who raises the dead, plays with the dead, magician of the dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then the two more points.
We're putting a spin on it and talking about fucking doing it for good purposes.
The people who are asleep, wake them up. Your other thing, who is Lazarus for those who don't know?
Lazarus is like a guy that was resurrected by Jesus.
In the Bible. He was one of the few people that Jesus actually rose from the dead.
Was it after 3 or 4 days?
Actually with Lazarus, it was just he kind of walked into the tomb and was like, yo, Lazarus, wake the hell up.
Yeah, but he was dead for like 3 or 4 days before that. So.
So that's that. Now, we are coming back in with 2 songs. One that is a little bit more mainstream. One that we just played at the ICP show as well. And the other one, which, again, I will say is my personal favorite. And that's On My Way Up and Go Your Own Way. On My Way Up, break that down.
This is a remix of Fat Joe's All the Way Up.
I'm all the way up.
And I was like, yo, dude, we gotta fucking hop on this. This beat is fire, and like it was relevant at the time.
It was relevant at the time. That was the one comment, by the way, shout out to my boy Aquil, that he made when he was listening through the album for us, was just like, yo, that song's not really relevant anymore. But it was so fucking fire what we put down.
I don't know him, but that's a stupid ass fucking comment. Every song is always fucking relevant. Are you fucking...
Hey man, at least he didn't just say, hey, it's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, it's good. But On My Way Up, when we recorded that, I remember I was fucking heated.
Yeah.
I was really fucking heated with my verse. Because I come in and you and Nine had been talking and saying that we should do some mainstream type stuff to try to bring the people in. And I was just like, yo, fuck that shit. And I got pretty fucking mad, dude. And so I was like, all right, but you know what? I captivated how pissed I was into a fire-ass verse. Let's talk about your verse first. You were first.
All right. Anything stick out to you in my verse?
The whole fucking verse, dude. That's one of your most fire verses.
Yeah, it's pretty flame. This is one of the songs that people who like listen to our music are like, yo, that one.
I'm Tommy Chong to the herb.
Yeah.
Taking dabs of the bong till I'm gone.
I mean,
herb.
I can't even pick out lines from that one because the whole thing is just all fucking punchlines.
What I liked on my verse was when I said, look where we are, now look where you're at. We've accomplished more in our first year back than you ever will. Hashtag real rap, Rich D, motherfucker.
You can't teach that.
That's a couple different things in there. Number one, it was just the reference to the fact that we'd been gone, man. And this, in 1 year, we opened for Twisted, we opened for KMK, we opened for ICP. 1 year, 3 albums. And then you can't teach that. That was a reference to Enzo Amore, some wrestling stuff. Go your own way.
Of course it was.
Of course it was. I had to. Go your own way, man. I know that's your favorite on the album.
Yeah.
I think it's
not
my
yours.
favorite. It is my favorite.
This is like, everybody
that
our
I talk
favorite.
To, yeah.
I mean, it's kind of poppy. I'm singing on the hook and shit.
Yeah.
But like the whole overall message of this shit is fucking on. It's inspired from like Fleetwood Mac and shit. By the same fucking name. Your own way. Look that
my
shit.
verse comes in first. I was talking about how like morale's low right now, you know. They got people on dope, you know. Everybody's fat, everybody's lazy, but like you don't have to live like that, man. Like you can go your own way, you can break out, and we're here to help you through, man.
Yeah, dude.
You know, I'm
positive vibes, but at the same time, like sad too.
I'm positive this is the time they say the word and we all die. You know, the powers that be, they can kill us at any time they want, but you don't have to. Could they?
Because I don't believe in nukes.
But you don't have to. You don't have to worry about the outside worry about what's going on with yourself.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. That's how you change shit. Like, you can't change the world until you change yourself.
Exactly, man. That's true, dude. And then again with the punk rock on the little bridge.
Yeah, the build up to the hook, that shit's tight. Yeah, that's some punk rock shit.
That's
like, you can't look at that and say anything else but punk rock.
That's fun too, man. That's a fun one.
That was tight at the show too, because like we were having them fucking clapping, like, and I was like dabbing and shit when the beat. I got a picture of that. Maybe I'll
you did. Dude, there's some really good pictures. Shout out to Paige, by the way, former Prole of the Week, coming through once again with it and just fucking making it lit.
My verse on that one is pretty much more of the same shit. Like, it starts out like, I'm just rolling on like a stone. You can't see me because I'm already gone. Can't nothing kill my vibe.
Too high for him.
Like, that one's punchline heavy too. Like,
dude,
every 4 bars is a fucking massive
heavy with
haymaker.
the fucking punchlines. This whole album, man, you can really see the influence from battle rap is starting to have on you, like on this album a lot.
And like Team Backpack ciphers and shit. Like, I want to put fucking verses on our shit that's like those, like Team Backpack ciphers. Like,
lots of what's it called? This time too is when you were starting to use the effects, the backgrounds, some fucking, go left, the overdub or the reverb and shit like that, man.
The delays. That's what it's called.
So this is On My Way Up. This is Go Your Own Way. We shall be right back. Episode 12. Chill. Subscribe.
I breathe air, I breathe smoke when I speak what I wrote. Now your whole crew look like a joke. I'm too dope or sicker than most. Reload the ink in my pen, turn you into a ghost. They say they want the hard shit, You don't know what true art is. Dancing with myself to the tune of my drum. Give a fuck if you're ready or not, here I come. I ain't choose the mic chose me. Flowing with the current of the beat until I bleed. When you see me in the streets or up in the club, respect my name or you get no love. They ain't worthy of my time, hate neither. Bottom feeder, never one line that's a heater. All guess, what you know about that ether? Get dabbed up quick if you a non-believer. I ain't fucking around, leave you in the dust with one verse, one round, never bow down. I'm on my way up, eternal flame burning, that's a fire in your gut, I'm blazing. See me spread forth, if you ain't talking 16s, you ain't talking my sport. I'm Tommy Chong to the earth, taking tabs at the bong till I'm gone from the earth. I'm on my way up, 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 I'm on my way up. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up, 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 I'm on my way up. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up.
I'm on my own planet, I mean my own plane. I could explain, but you think I'm insane. The verses I lay go right over your brain, right over your head, but you sit there and say, you don't connect with me, bitch, get on my level. You fucked up now, you face to face with the devil. Don't let the smile fool you, still the same old kid that always talk shit and followed up with this. Now the clubs are getting bigger and my ego is too. I'm the best in the world at everything I do, everything that I touch, everything that I try. From the YouTube channel to rockin' shit live, and the flow is insane. Don't even try and front. I'm a title contender, you ain't even in the hunt. Been with the brain cell since 09. We paid our fucking dues, we put in the time. Look where we are, now look where you're at. We've accomplished more in our first year back than you ever will. Hashtag real rap, Rich Steve, motherfucker. You can't teach that.
I'm on my way up, 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 I'm on my way up. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up, 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 I'm on my way up. Nothing can stop me, nothing can stop me. I'm on my way up, I'm on my way up, I'm on my way up, I'm on my way up. Yo, what time is it, Rich Steve?
It's it's summertime, but with all the bullshit going on, I ain't even feeling it.
Man, we don't worry about that shit.
Word?
It's time to turn off the TV, fire up a joint, and vibe out.
Come over here and step inside. Pour a drink, it's hot, oh my. I'm positive this is the time they say the word and we all die. Morale is low, we're fat and dumb. Afghani dope to keep us numb. You work 3 jobs, no income, wondering what you become. You're not a slave, not theirs to own. No longer must you march alone. Don't need their banks, don't need their loans, don't need their cars, suburban homes. Don't need their tax, won't bow to Rome. Don't need their gods or golden thrones. It's the unknown where we reside. We just need you who's down to ride. I must admit I can't commit hip-hop, misfit inner conflict, but I stay true. All I can do, change your worldview. Step inside, it's up to you.
We don't worry about the outside. We don't worry what they say. We don't worry about the outside. We just going our own way. I'm just rolling on like a stone. You can't see me cause I'm already gone. Can't nothing kill my vibe, I'm too high for 'em. I'm not a slave, try to take my mind, and I'ma ride on 'em. I ain't buying what you selling, nah, not today. The television lies, programs your brain between the false flags and shootings. To me it's just plain, I see with my eyes, don't need nobody to explain. I just wanna rock the mic every night and have fun. Spend all summer in the sun, the party's just begun. Never carrying a gun, but I always got a joint, man. Don't listen to the system, remember you always have a choice, man.
I must admit I can't commit hip-hop, misfit inner conflict, but I stay true. All I can do, change your worldview. Step inside, it's up to you.
We don't worry about the outside. We don't worry what they say. We don't worry about the outside. We just go in our own way. Some go left, the rest go right. As for me, man, I'm doing alright. I'm on my own path, you will never bar my way. Obstacles may come, that's when we audible the play.
I must admit I can't commit hip-hop, misfit inner conflict, but I stay true. All I can do, change your worldview. Step inside, it's up to you.
We don't worry about the outside. We don't worry what they say. We don't worry about the outside. We just go in our own way.
The first track that we're gonna break down for you, Renaissance Man, the titular track for the album. Talk to me, Brain Cell.
Titular track?
Titular?
The title track, yeah.
The titular.
Talk to you, man?
Yeah, man. Talk to me about Renaissance Man.
Alright, man. You came in first on this one.
Okay.
And this one, this is one of your best verses all time, bro.
This is one that I show people. This is like my stored away for when people are like, yo, you spit something. All right, you're getting Renaissance Man right up your ass, man.
They ain't ready for
no lube, just get in there.
Fucking, you want to break down your verse a little bit?
I do. Very first way I came in, reinvent as we rebuild, left for dead, I'm breathing still. Dude.
Fire.
We are fucking rebuilding what we once had as CMS, but we're only getting better. We're only taking what people thought we were, getting it better. All the people who thought when I was gone and that I was done and I was never coming back to this shit, what's up, bro? Look at me now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to say with that right out the gate. Big influence on my verse actually was B.O.B.
B.O.B. is so underrated.
He's one of my favorites. He really is. I've been saying that for a minute.
I listen to him in my car all the time.
B.O.B. with Nicki Minaj I'm out of my mind, out of my fucking mind. That song was a big influence on this, actually. Don't know why, just was.
Fuck Nicki Minaj.
Dude, that's the song where they're talking about Illuminati and they're like, it's crazy shit. I love it. But
She is Illuminati.
the other thing
What
is
about
too,
the hook on? Are you done with your
No,
verse?
there's a couple more things that just real quick I wanted to say was I was talking a lot about people who like don't belong to this culture, man, who like aren't actually
The
conspiracy.
graybeards, man.
The graybeards for one, the fucking like
The posers.
the flat Earth Society, you know, the
Controlled
people
opposition.
exactly, people who are only in this either A for the likes or B for a distraction.
You mean Hillary and Trump?
Exactly, man. You're picking the bones, but ain't got the stones to ever belong to this counterculture. You're never gonna do the shit you talk about. You sit there talking about a revolution. Yeah, and there's a lot of people actually I'm thinking about that I know personally who are all about revolution talk, but push comes to shove, they ain't getting off their fucking asses. That's what I was talking about here. Last person I wanted to talk about was Pythagoras, who I referenced at the end. Man is the measure of all that meets the eye. He was a Greek philosopher from 570 BC. He came up with the Pythagorean theorem, a squared, b squared equals c squared. Many people
Confirmed, Mason.
Many people actually regard him as the first philosopher and the first lover of wisdom. He was a very big influence on Plato.
Probably wasn't even a real person. It was just like
Probably
a fucking
not.
Archetype.
Probably not, but either way, he was talking about, you know, man is the measure. There is no God, it is man. This is the top, the pinnacle. Like, I'm a Renaissance man. That's what I was referencing.
Man is
there.
the measuring stick of the universe.
Exactly, bro. So now we get to the hook.
The hook, not much to say on the hook, man. It's about... I mean, the one thing to say is going back to the tribal. Is the only way we're breaking... You wanna...
Oh, yeah, airplane, my bad. There we go.
I lost my train of thought.
We're going back to the tribal. It's the only way that we can go back to saving this planet, go back to how we used to live. How about your verse on Renaissance, man?
Starts out like, break the mold with the flow you already know. This ain't the same old rap about hoes, cars, and clothes. Or the size of your billfolds, I'm talking heart. It's the only thing that separates us apart, man. Fucking... That is pretty much C-Mass in a nutshell right there. We don't rap
bro.
about fucking hoes, cars, and clothes, and that's the shit that sells, man.
Exactly.
We could if we wanted to.
People have said that to us so many times that, like, yo, you guys should rap like this, you should rap like that, but, like, it's not what I want this ever to be.
That's when Steve gets pissed off
That
as
is
fuck.
that is when Steve gets pissed off as fuck, bro.
No one should be telling you how to fucking do anything, man.
No, that's like my limit.
Just
there.
do yourself, man. Fucking, that's probably what my whole verse is about.
Fucking right, dude. It's also the theme song for the radio show, by the way.
Anything stick out to you in my verse?
On your verse, man, the very first line, again, like you had just said, is my favorite part. Because it is talking about all of these different things.
Everything's fucking fire on this album. You can't pick out.
You
fucking
can't.
shit. It's just fucking all fire. Like,
So we're gonna talk real quick. We only have about 2.5 minutes to encapsulate Plain Sight. We'll have a whole episode on this. Break it down, Braden. So this is your topic.
alright, Plain Sight. Plain spelled as in fucking Plane. Flat plane. The realm that we're in. We're in a fucking plane of existence.
Are you
fucking...
telling me, Braincell, that the Earth is flat? Holy shit.
I'm saying it. I'll say it right now, loud and proud, dude. I believe that the fucking Earth is flat 100%. And that we cannot go to the moon and outer space through the Van Allen radiation belts. Fucking... None of that shit. The Earth doesn't revolve around the sun. The sun's not flying through the universe
My
at
verse-
70,000... Like...
My verse just...
The sun's not 93 million miles away.
No.
Like, you can't break this shit down in 2.5 minutes. Like, listen to the song, and hopefully, like, you might, like, what was that one guy you were telling me about who doesn't even know anything about, like, the flat earth shit, but this was his favorite song?
Yeah. My one boy Rob.
Like...
My verse, it's just, like, the most basic type stuff. If you look at anything I'm talking about in my verse... you can go off on a trail with it.
It's the ultimate conspiracy.
You know, the ultimate conspiracy is the ultimate fact. We've never seen our planet. You can't deny that. Mm-hmm. Every picture,
I love that line.
Every picture they put out.
This is one of probably my personal favorite of your verses, bro. Like,
yeah.
The whole thing from start to finish. He comes in first, bro. Like, it's just fucking every major fucking bullet point, and the way that he does it is fucking perfect.
Dude, but your shit gets so in depth.
I talk about like the Stanley Kubrick film, The Moon Landing,
which was like one of my like things that kind of got me onto this, because you showed it to me first. You showed me Flat Earth first, and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?"
Look at the movie 2001: Space Odyssey, like, and then go look at fucking what NASA shows you.
And then Project Bluebeam, dude.
The Project Blue, yeah, I forgot about that.
You talk about that in your verse?
That's like fake alien invasion. That's what they want to bring about.
You know,
it's like Independence Day, the movie. Like, that's the only way to bring in the New World Order to unite every fucking country on Earth, is that if we have an outside threat.
If you want to know more, some of the people
said that before too.
Some of the people we recommend are, like I said in my verse, Odd Reality, Eric Dubay. Who else would you like to say? You know some real good ones.
Fucking Crow 777.
Yep.
Fucking
so many, dude.
Dude, there's endless ones. Fucking Flat Earth Asshole.
Yeah, shout out, man. Shout out.
Jake Gibson.
Fucking, who should they avoid? Who do you feel is controlled opposition?
Mark Sargent.
Okay.
Math Powerland.
Okay.
Fucking Flat Earth Hot Potatoes. There's a bunch of fucking the Flat Earth Society.
This is a whole nother like 3 episodes, dude. Like, there's just so much to.
They're not even. We're not even gonna do this shit for a while because there's so much other shit that you have to get caught up on to get
before you can even begin
level.
with it.
This is the mother of all conspiracies. Everything is all tied into this. Like, it's where we all live, and we're being deceived.
The thing to me is like. That just kind of blows my mind is like when people say like, hey, how can you believe that bullshit? But they'll believe like 9/11's an inside job. Come on. We'll be back to wrap it up with Love Reigns and Stand as One. Revival Radio.
Midnight. Get 'em.
Reinvent as we rebuild. Left for dead, I'm breathing still. Cultural shift, intellectual drift is causing a rift. Don't tell me to chill. Step back, I'm spitting sulfur. What's that? Fire, you vulture. Picking the bones, but ain't got the stones to ever belong to this counterculture. I'm telling you now, I'm selling you out. No quelling my towel, I'm spelling it down. But anyhow, I disavow the ones that try to disallow. Wisdom and growth, things I endow. Vision and hope I give to thou. You one of us, you one of us. Got no love for the haters trying to yank us down. Out of the clouds, out of the sky. Won't happen, we too high. No, never, they can try. Dive out the ass like bonsai. Hear my words intensify. Never dumb down or simplify. Tiger has said, man is the measure of all that meets the eye.
I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance man. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance man. Yeah, we bring in the revival. Dark ages always end. Dark ages always end. Going back to the tribal is the only way we're breaking out this pen. We're breaking out. Break the mold with the flow you already know. This ain't the same old rap about hoes, cars, and clothes, or the size of your billfolds. I'm talking heart. It's the only thing that separates us apart. From the morally corrupt, from the criminally insane, from the millions of sheeple walking around without a brain. Let's unite under the flag of fucking freedom for the people. Finally rid ourselves from the evil. Everybody's created equal. If you don't agree, then I can see your mind is feeble. Nothing but an ego. It's time to turn yourself into an eagle. You really don't wanna see me. I'm building wings like Da Vinci. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance man. I'm a renaissance. I'm a renaissance. I'm a Renaissance man. Yeah, we bring in the revival. Dark ages always end. Dark ages always end. Going back to the tribal is the only way we're breaking out this pen. We're breaking out. Yeah, we bring in the revival. Dark ages always end. Dark ages always end. Going back to the tribal is the only way we're breaking out this pen. We're breaking out. We're breaking out. We're breaking out.
I've been watching lots of videos, listening to lots of music, B.O.B. I got one question I gotta ask you, brain cell. Where's the curvature? Eric Dubé, Odd Reality, listening to the higher side chats. It's got me questioning everything, man. Yeah. I don't know. Or do I? Nicholas Copernicus, Galileo Galilei, both confirmed masons of the 33rd degree. The tradition continues with astronomers today, and those that are employed by NASA. The ultimate conspiracy's the ultimate fact. We've never seen our planet, you can't deny that. Every photo that's released is carefully selected. This is the greatest lie, so they have to perfect it. I green into South Africa, let's blow into the sky. The clouds never move, you motherfuckers must be high. To think this is something that I'ma just buy. Fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson, Isaac Newton, Bill Nye.
We ain't living on a globe or a sphere, and we don't be spinning around the sun in a year. We're on a flat dome, motionless plane. They've been lying all this time just to get you in those chains. I see it plain as day, plain as day.
It's plain as day.
There ain't no curve to the horizon, I don't care what you say. I see it plain as day, plain as day. Yeah, we never went to the moon, we never went into space. Take flight on a plane, you'll see that I'm right. There's no curvature to the earth, no. Day and night only happen cause there's someone out of frame to your perspective. Same thing with a boat at sea, pull out a telescope and check it. The moon landing was filmed in a studio directed by Stanley Kubrick, and at first no one was a skeptic. The deception had us fully disconnected. Since 2015 we've been second guessing their objectives. So YouTube search Project Bluebeam, and you'll begin to understand exactly what I mean. They want a fake alien invasion, I ain't falling for that scheme. I'm wide awake even though every day I'm living the dream. We ain't living on a globe or a sphere, and we don't be spinning around the sun in a year. We're on a flat dome, motionless plane. They've been lying all this time just to get you in those chains. I see it plain as day, plain as day.
Plain as day.
There ain't no curve to the horizon, I don't care what you say. I see it plain as day, plain as day.
Plain as day.
We never went to the moon, we never went into space.
It's a disc shape, the North Pole is in the center. All the continents go out from there, and Antarctica, instead of being a ice continent on the bottom of the globe, actually surrounds us 360 degrees. So there's a big cover up there in Antarctica as well. I don't know how far the ice goes, whether there's an edge, a barrier, a dome, or infinite plane, but what we do know is that the Earth and the water is completely flat, for as far as we can see and as far as we've measured.
Cheer. That was Eric Dubé. Check out his channel on YouTube, and this is Revival Radio, motherfucker.
Make sure you subscribe below. Make sure you share
the words
this.
out of my mouth.
Share
man.
this with your friends. Do the likes, all that stuff. Not
Fucking
doing.
comment on this shit. Let's
Please,
see
let's
some
get the
comments.
debate going. Let's get some shit popping, man. We see that the page is over 400 now on Facebook, by the way. Shout out to all the new likes. We're not doing a net.
400.
Yeah, dude, did you see that?
Oh, Revival Radio.
Yeah,
page.
man.
Yeah.
Fucking, we're not doing a Nectar of the Gods this week, but what are you drinking on, just so everybody knows?
You know.
I know what
the first 12 on here, I believe. The Hopsecutioner.
Fuck yeah.
And I am feeling fucking good, man. I gotta tell you, I was at a wedding and shit, man.
Oh, yeah?
Drinking some fucking weak-ass wheat fucking Blue Moons and shit. The other option was pumpkin spice shit.
It's gross.
And then I was sick, so I couldn't drink, and man, it's great to fucking be back.
That sounds like a bad time. Anyway.
No, I had a good time.
I mean, with the bar situation. The pumpkin shit.
Well, I was drinking Jack, but then the Jack fucking ran dry. The Jack well.
So anyway, let's continue on with Renaissance Man. Next two tracks are the last two tracks. Love Reigns and Stand As One. Love Reigns, break it down, Brain Cell, you came in first.
This one, I don't think, were you feeling this one at first? A lot of people weren't feeling this one, man, but I was like, yo, this is over your fucking head, like, you don't even know, like, the beat and the vibe of this one, it's, like, sad, like, bittersweet almost type shit, but the way that we did it, man, is fire. Like,
I really like
shit,
my second verse.
Dude, my verse on there is straight heat.
I'm so motherfucking jaded. Just that fucking...
That's that mainstream shit for all y'all motherfuckers that say we can't rap and all that shit. Yo, play this track for them.
So what'd you talk about in your verses?
I don't even remember, bro. Fucking, what'd I talk about?
On Love Reigns, you talked about...
I talk about a lot of shit, man. I remember I painted a visual at the end that's fucking insane.
Like, I see the broken bottles like our broken trust.
Just a bunch of shards scattered among the dust.
Try to glue it back together, but it's never the same. Yeah, dude.
Can't stand in the sun with me if you were never in the shade. Like, that's some fucking hella deep shit. But my first half of my verse was some mainstream ass fucking fucking shit. Like,
then we get to the
some of this shit.
Then we get to the hook. Love reigns over all on this plane.
On this plane.
Plain sight.
Plane of existence. Flat plane.
So
yeah.
I try to be good and tell myself it's just a phase.
Tell him, bro.
Shit's fucking dope, man. I came in...
My favorite shit was the third verse, but...
well, talk about your verse.
Break down your verse real quick.
So mine, there was a couple of different things, you know, right in the beginning when this happened, because I really was feeling the sad vibe, because, like, my homie fucking Colin Dent had just died, overdose. My friend Jenny had just died, not going to talk about that. Fucking Kurt, who we had talked about in 9/11 episode, he died, like... It seemed like every single month another one of my friends were fucking overdosing or suicide or whatever, and it was just really like bringing me down. And then I'm looking at like the Black Lives Matter stuff going on, like how police are killing us, but now we're going back. Like, this isn't about black and white to me. This is about tyranny. This is about a militant police
that bar's
state.
Fire.
You know, that's what that is. I also gave a shout out to our homie Nick, Juggalo Nick, and the Lost and Found, his podcast that I've been featured on multiple times. I'm actually trying to get over there soon, Nick. Hit me up. Come on, bro. We got shit to do. But then we get to the third verse.
What did you just say?
The Lost and Found.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get together. We got
I zoned out for a second.
It's cool, because we were talking about Black Lives, or not, about the Lost and Found.
Whoa. Yeah, you're talking about wrestling. I zoned out.
Yeah, I know. I feel you. So, how about the third verse? Because I really like the third verse, man.
The third verse of this, like, it's kind of sad that most people probably wouldn't listen to the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Because it's like that sad vibe shit, and it's not talking about hoes, money and clothes and all that fucking...
I'm talking about the fucking election. Like, fuck Trump, Obama, Hillary, all of them.
But then when the third verse hits, man, fuck.
Turn it around, man.
How's my shit start, you remember?
I don't, actually, how that starts.
The way my shit starts on there is so fucking bomb. Every free thinker's been gunned down.
Down, sun, down, yeah,
until
dude.
the sun's up. Yeah, you told me a couple times, you're like, yo, that part.
Yeah, dude.
That's tight.
Yeah, dude.
You guys know, you just fucking listen to it, or are they about to listen to it?
They're about to listen to it. They're about to listen to it.
Yeah, wait till you hear this shit. Like, for me, like, I can't talk about my music. Like, it speaks for itself.
You just gotta listen and decipher. For my third verse, my second verse in the third verse, which I love, man. One of my favorite verses, I think, makes it for me, saves me a little bit. I talk about, you know, turn off the TV, ignore controlled opposition, ignore fucking Flat Earth Society, ignore Alex Jones, ignore all that motherfucking shit that's out there.
Bill
that's just
Maher.
a distraction, man. Ignore that. I also talk about Halliburton and Lockheed Martin,
That line's heat too.
which we've talked about previously. Halliburton, of course, you know, the Dick Cheney connection.
War for profit.
These are the people that are the contractors, the defense contractors, the missile corporations, stuff like that, who seek to profit.
I saw a meme the other day. Maybe I can find it and put it up. It's talking about like how if you didn't make money off war anymore, there would be no war.
Mm-hmm. And then I drop a little Flat Earth with "You can't get to the moon through Van Allen radiation."
Oh, that was on this one. My bad.
Threw that in there. So then, last track on the album.
What is the Van
Allen belt? Is the it's a layer of radiation over our atmosphere that is so fucking hot and so intense that if we actually did send like a metal space capsule through it,
like
everything
the ISS
in it,
is supposedly flying through that shit.
Everything would just melt. But hey, whatever.
It's like 5,000 degrees and shit.
It's
like,
ridiculous.
Are you kidding me?
Last song on the album is "Stand as One," which we said was also recorded.
The first track.
It was recorded during those sessions previously.
Daytime music sessions.
What are you talking about in "Stand as One" for your verse? You came in first.
Did I?
You did.
Fuck, man. I don't know. I know that the whole song is about unity, obviously.
Exactly.
It's called "Stand as One."
Exactly. You want me to break down my verse then?
I guess, dude. Like, I didn't know we were breaking all this shit down like this.
Yeah,
I thought
dude.
we were just gonna say what the song's about. But.
Yeah, man. But "Stand as One," man. I broke out, you know, right from the beginning. Nah, I don't bow to no man. Doing this alone was never part of the plan. And singing songs of solidarity. Dropkick Murphys, Billy Bragg, Against Me, the Casualties, Anti-Flag, just all these bands that really influenced
That no
me.
one cares about.
Fuck you. Why don't we talk about some more battle rappers, all right, bro?
You mean the elite?
Yeah, okay. So there we go. And I say, some of us may die, but they'll never kill us all. That's the thing, man. When I say that, like, we need to do this, that people say, oh, well, like, we might die, we might get hurt, like, they'll quell us. They have a whole army. We outnumber the military, man. Some of us may die.
We are the military.
Some of us may die when we do this, but you know what? They can't kill us all. They can't kill the idea we can prevail. You know, even if it sounds selfish, because you know, there are people that I have to take care of and stuff like that, people you have to take care of. I want the revolution. I don't care if that's conceited. I don't care if that sounds selfish. I want us to fight so that we actually have a future for these people. You know, we were just talking about that where I said
fucking William Cooper, man. People need to be like William Cooper. He said something to the effect of like, if you don't have anything to die for, then what the fuck are you? You shouldn't be living. Like, if you're not willing to die for any one of your rights or freedoms at any second, then you shouldn't be fucking alive
look at fucking
anyway.
Killer Mike, man, when he was talking to people.
Yo,
and he was talking
to the people.
When he was
bro.
talking to the people,
and
he's saying
some bitch came up and was like flipping out.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you know,
fuck
he's
you.
saying that you say you're ready for a revolution, you say you're ready to fight back, but are you trained in militia fighting? Are you trained in hand-to-hand combat? Are you out shooting every day?
Do you have fucking cases of water and food that are gonna last you fucking?
Because if you're not, you ain't about that shit. You're just talking, man. And that's not what we need. That's not how we're gonna make the changes around here. But you know, I don't know, man.
I think I still maintain that we can't make any changes if we're using violence, man. Like, every time we use... That's what this whole race war thing is about. They want us to fucking fight the police, and they're gonna take all of our freedoms away and bring in martial law. Don't do that. Just don't do that, man. Just fucking go along with what are they gonna fucking do? You scared to go to jail that fucking bad?
I don't know, man. It's a topic for another day.
Yo.
Next week, we're going to have our homie, the Unabomber, in. Going to talk with him a little bit.
Maybe a little cypher action.
Rich Steve Brain Cell, subscribe to the channel.
Jaded.
Peace.
My brain's faded. Eyes looking like an Asian. Blazing up that medication every single day. It's my meditation. I can't make it out this matrix of my head. Crying at the seams of the veil until I'm dead. I'm just another rebel. Fighting with my treble. Now my heart cold and made of metal. I see the broken bottles like a broken trust. Just a bunch of shards scattered among the dust. Try to glue it back together, but it's never the same. Can't stand in the sun with me if you're never in the shade. Love reigns over all on this plane, so I try to be good and tell myself it's just a phase. We're so sick. Love reigns over all that you can name, so you shall be forgiven in the end of days. We're so
I'm
sick.
paranoid again, seen the beginning and the end. Another month is gone and I've lost another friend. Police keep on shooting, but now we busting back. It's about tyranny, not about white and black. It's a fact, but that's another track. Fuck Trump and Obama, Hillary can suck my sack. They all the same anyway, they all the same. Blue or red, I say the only good fascist is one that's dead. Step out my front door, try not to turn around. I'd rather stay in with my girl and the lost and found, but instead I carry on and continue to astound. Love will always reign, no need to worry about these clowns. Fuck 'em.
Love reigns over all on this plane, so I try to be good and tell myself it's just a phase. We're so sick. Love reigns over all that you can name, so you shall be forgiven in the end of days. We're so sick. And we're dumbed down. Every free thinker in the world they have gunned down. Sundown until the sun's up. I'm tearing down what they built to keep the truth from us. With aspartame they drug us. There's fluoride in the water, chemtrails in the sky. If you buy a Diet Coke, it's a slow suicide. They want you alive so they can keep you as a slave, but this life is just a ride and love will always reign, always reign.
You'll fill in the blanks of what you've been missing. Turn off the TV, ignore controlled opposition. The very same people arguing for war are paid by Halliburton and the Lockheed Martin Corps. Corporation, annihilation. Better watch out, I've gone off the reservation. Taking back the power, fighting for vindication. You can't get to the moon through Van Allen radiation.
Love reigns over all on this plane, so I try to be good and tell myself it's just a phase. We're so sick. Love reigns over all that you can name, so you shall be forgiven in the end of days. We're so sick. Abandoned ones need to band together and stand as one. They will never make us lag, they will never drag us down, they will never take us back. We're gonna stand our ground. No abandoned ones need to band together and stand as one. We're gonna push the limit until we span the sun, becoming more than just a man. I won't be ran by none. I stand with the outcasts, I stand with the freaks, rebels, artists, geeks. Stand with the working man as well as those on the street, and I stand with the stoners out there lighting up the leaf. We all fighting the same threat for the same thing. Just wanna be free and happy, stop the wasting. See, we living on a planet without the T. Can't trust the mainstream, and it's 2016. Need to come together like Aerosmith said. All for one for all until there's nothing left. Never rest, I gotta tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. No stones go unturned, you gotta earn your spot. No flip-flop, you're either with us or you're not. We don't crisscross, go back on your word and get dropped. Fuck the shit talk, everything that's false, don't get involved, I'm finna lift off. Break through the dome and cut the walls for the lost. No abandoned ones need to band together and stand as one. They will never make us lag, they will never drag us down, they will never take us back. We're gonna stand our ground. No abandoned ones need to band together and stand as one. We're gonna push the limit until we span the sun, becoming more than just a man. I won't be ran by none.
your systems of control. No, I won't bow. No, I won't bow. I have the right to exist outside this prison. Let me go. No, I won't bow. No, I won't bow. I will not submit to your systems of control. No, I won't bow. No, I won't bow. I have the right to exist outside this prison. Let me go. Go. No abandon one. Need to band together and stand as one. They will never make us lag. They will never drag us down. They will never take us back. We're gonna stand our ground. No abandon one. Need to band together.